Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Thank you for tuning into my YouTube channel. My name is Amar, and on this channel we review a variety of sneakers, those mostly being of my favourite pairs and those mostly being of Nike branding. Right, so in today's video we'll be looking at a Air Jordan 1 Low. I'll include an on foot at the end of the video just to give you an idea of what the actual sneaker looks like on foot. Right, so I'll just start off with a short introduction. So if you're new along here, please make sure to like, share, comment and subscribe. Please make sure to hit that notification bell and stay up to date with any of my videos. Right, so without going on any further, let's just crack on. And what we'll do, we'll start off by looking at the box and packaging. Right, so looking at the box, it comes in a standard Move to Zero Nike box. And if I just quickly read off the box says, Move to Zero is Nike's journey towards zero carbon and zero waste to help protect the future of sport. And that's your box. And the box label reads, Women's Air Jordan 1 Low SE, and it's of a colourway of light olive / sail - white. That's the box label for anyone who's trying to cop a pair, so you know what you're looking out for when you're doing your legit checks. Right, so if we just peel back this lid and review the packaging, and then we can have a look at the cakes. So starting off by looking at your tissue paper, you have the standard Nike tissue paper, nothing out of the ordinary. It does have a slight gloss and a slight sheen. Right, so if I just go ahead and peel back this paper, we then have the cakes. So in hand, here is your first look on this channel at the women's Air Jordan 1 Low SE, and it's of a colourway of light olive sail white. So I'll just give you a heads up of what I actually think of the sneaker itself before I go into any further details. And in my opinion, it's a very fire wearable colour. It's a fire colourway and it's a very wearable sneaker. Just by looking at it, there are a few things I sort of feel that could have been changed within the sneakers, and one of them is there are certain panels on here which are actually of Nubuck material. I believe they should have actually have gone with some leather, and on that note I believe it probably would have been a lot more popular. And also looking at your tongue, I'm not too keen on the actual tongue. It could have been a sort of an olive colourway, and also I'm not too keen on the Jumpman on the tongue itself. But that's just my opinion. In this video, I'll try to cover certain aspects of the sneaker. We'll talk about materials, we'll talk about sizing, and we'll talk about availability. And at the end of the video, I'll do an on foot. Please make sure to hang around. Let's just continue on with this video by looking at the materials. So what I'll do, I'll start off at the front end of the sneaker, and we are looking at your toe guard, which is this area around here, and I'll work my way up, and then I'll work towards the side and the rear of the sneaker. So if we just go ahead and look at your toe box and your toe guard, we have this nice clean light olive colourway on your mud guard, which goes all along here, and it's of canvas material. It's really nice and it's really durable, looks really good. And if we just go ahead and look at your toe box, the toe box is of Nubuck material, and to the touch is quite soft. I actually thought it was leather before I had it in hand, and that's where I think they should have actually put leather. In all fairness, it's still nice, it all works, it does work. So if we just continue on and we look at your laces, we have those nice light olive colourway along your laces, looks really nice. And also your lace panels, which is this area around here, you have that same canvas material of that light olive colourway. And then if we just move along to your side panel, which is this area around here, that's of that same sail colourway, and it's of that same Nubuck material. And if we go ahead and look at your ankle collar, it's of that same canvas material, and it's in that same light olive colourway. If I just spin it around and we look at your tongue, the tongue is actually a padded Nubuck material. It's got that padding and it's quite flexible. in my opinion. And if we go ahead and look at your tongue label, you have a canvas material, and on your actual tongue tab you have the Jumpman, which if you run your finger along is of plastic material. The Jumpman itself is in that light olive colourway. Let's go ahead and look at your swoosh itself. Now this is something I'm not too keen of. I am getting those Stussy vibes when what they actually did with the Air Force ones, and in my opinion, don't get me wrong, it looks nice, but I'm not all for it personally. In my opinion, that's one part of the sneaker they could have actually have done a bit better on. You know, maybe going for a nice clean black swoosh, it would have made the sneaker pop. It would have just given them mocha vibes, and that's just my opinion. Right, so if we just go ahead and look at the rear of the sneaker, we are looking at your heel tab. Your rear heel panel is of that same canvas material, and it's in that same light olive colourway. You have a nice clean Air Jordan Nike branding on your heel tab, stitched in a white colour thread. So if we just go ahead and look at your midsole, we have a nice clean white midsole. It does actually look like regrind material, because I am seeing those little speckles of sort of regrind material within the actual midsole itself. And if we just go ahead and look at the rear of the sneaker, you have that nice clean light olive colourway along the rear of the sneaker. In my opinion, this is probably one of the best Jordans that I've got. There are a few things I do sort of disagree upon. I just feel they could have gone with a nice clean black leather swoosh. It would have looked really nice in my opinion. I'm not too keen on the sort of threaded swoosh. It does look nice, don't get me wrong, it just all falls well, but I just believe they could have gone for a sort of a black swoosh or like that. Right, so that's the materials out the way. If we just go ahead and talk about sizing. Now this is actually a women's pair. People tend to not know what they're doing when it comes to women's pairs, but in my opinion, I do believe the women's pairs are slightly longer than your men's pairs. But if we're just wrapping it up, when it comes to your sizing, just go to your normal true to size. For me personally, I tend to go half a size down, because for some reason they just seem a bit long on my feet when worn. That's just me personally. Right, so if we just talk about availability, but they are actually due to drop soon via Nike. It does say coming soon, so I can't give you any date on that note, so do just look out for it, and also stick it in your favourites, stick your notifications on, and you should be fine. Right, so I believe I've covered everything I said I'll cover in the video, and if you stuck around, I appreciate your support. And if you've not subscribed, please make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell and stay up to date with any of my videos. And with all that out of the way, I hope to catch you on the next video.